guys, welcome to TCT time! Yay!
Yay!
So today we have two brand new guests on our panel. I don't believe you've ever seen their faces before. They're brand new here. First we have Juri.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I work in the operations department with Juri at Tokyo Creative, so yeah.
Yeah, and you just started, right?
Exactly.
Just this week. So exciting. So
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Yoroshiku. Yay, so that's Juri. And we have, who are you again?
Oh, I'm just Jake. Don't worry about me. You can find me doing weird stuff all the time.
Right, no, Jake, you've been here all the time and we love having you. So we've got Jake back again. I'm Shizuka. Hopefully you remember by now. And now we have Kelvin.
Yay.
Brand new in Tokyo Creative as well.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, it's with a K.
So it's like the
K-E-L. Yeah.
K-E-L.
Is that like the measurement of heat?
That's the one, yes. Like,
Oh, really?
There's a brand in Australia called the Kelvinator. And when I was a kid, they used to call me that.
All right, just making sure for everyone.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Gotta get the
Kelvinator.
spelling right.
Yes. So what do you do in Tokyo?
well, I'm a voice actor. So I'm originally from Australia, and I came here a couple of years ago. I was actually an exchange student here about 14 years. A number of years ago.
I don't want to
More than I want to admit, which I probably just admitted. But yeah, so I was an exchange student here, actually in Yamagata, many years ago. So I've come back here, having experience living in Australia and doing voiceover work there for the last 10 odd years.
Ooh.
So yeah, so I've been here doing heaps of different types of voiceover work, which has been really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's why you've got this nice, smooth voice.
Yes, so I can tell you that you should buy anything and everything and make sure that you're listening and watching to Tokyo Creative.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes. This is very good. And I'm sure we can.
I'm really jealous. I feel like he's older than me, but he doesn't look that way, and he has like a better hairline, like his wrinkles and everything. Like, I'm sorry, it's like...
Thanks, Jake. That's very nice of you.
Very flattering.
Damn it.
But so anyway, we're actually going to be talking about the best seasons to visit Tokyo or Japan in general. I think all of us are going to have totally different responses. Each season in Japan has something interesting to offer. So I think any season you come to Japan really could be quite fun.
Oh.
But there are some better seasons than others, probably.
I don't know what my favorite season is actually.
No?
You're gonna have to answer.
Do you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jake knows. What's your favorite season?
Oh, we just starting right now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's spring and fall.
Ooh.
Winter is too damn cold and summer is too damn hot. Spring has the flowers and fall has, well, pretty much nothing, but it's nice.
Well, fall has some really nice like colored leaves. That's what everyone's all the rage about.
I don't really care about those, but hey, the weather's good.
Really? You don't care about them?
I mean, I'm not like I don't wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I can't wait to go look at some colored leaves. You know, I'm like, I can't wait to go get some nice weather.
I definitely pick those leaves up.
Oh,
Don't
really?
you love,
Like,
don't you love like
yeah,
the
like-
crunchiness
Yes.
of the leaves, like walking through and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like crunch under your feet?
Just seem like all like really nice people. I'm just maybe I'm just like a old what's that guy's Scrooge?
Old Scrooge.
Yeah, old Scrooge.
Yes, Scrooge.
The old.
Real answer, yeah, spring and fall. Just it really is just weather. For me, like temperature is important. I mean, the Sakura or like the cherry blossoms is nice in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Fall, I don't really have anything that's specific I like in the fall. But I like waking up and like feeling comfortable throughout the day, not worry about sweating too much or having to wear so many layers and like
Right.
that's just
That's true.
lack of hassle, I guess.
It's like those crisp mornings, but because the sun's out, it's actually nice and warm now.
Yeah.
Like throughout winter, it's like even if the sun's shining through,
Oh.
it's still rugged up, and you're like, and just any sign of sunshine, you're like, just like one of those meerkats in the morning that get up and they're like, oh god, 5 minutes of sun, and that's it for the whole day.
Yeah.
But now it's actually really quite beautiful.
It's getting nice.
It is.
And it's interesting because in Australia, obviously the seasons are. I'm Australian. Did you know that I'm Australian? And
Do
so,
a shoey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Do you have Australians that have said that?
I mean,
to
I
you?
did a shoe out of an Australian shoe. All right.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. That's a whole
Ooh.
different story.
Good times.
That sounds terrible.
So yeah, it's interesting because because obviously when it's spring here, it's the opposite in Australia. So now that's coming into spring, it almost feels quite weird for me. With the seasons, even though and you get proper seasons here. So in Australia, we don't. If you live up north of Australia, it's almost constantly hot,
Mm-hmm.
and then right down south where I was born and raised in Melbourne, you actually get these
Hipster.
hipster, Melbourne hipster.
Yeah.
Coffee culture.
Is that the thing? Is everyone a hipster in Melbourne?
Yeah, there's a perception that we all are.
Oh, yeah.
So I escaped and shaved my beard. So
Oh, good.
no.
So this
you,
fixie.
you quite often get those 4 seasons in one day in Australia, or certainly in Melbourne. So here it's really nice actually.
In one day.
In one day. Well, we call it 4 seasons in one day. You can kind of have raining in the morning, then it's sunny, then it's windy, and then it's hailing.
That's
have
pretty
those days.
intense.
It's just nuts.
Yeah.
Hailing.
Yeah, but it's really nice to come here and actually have 4 seasons. Although the summer is incredibly humid.
It's true.
Right.
That actually brings up an interesting point, though. In Japan, most Japanese people are very proud of their 4 seasons. Like it's such a big thing, and sometimes they'll ask you if you come from a different country, like, do you have seasons?
They do.
You have 4 seasons? It's not that rare. I feel like there's a lot of places that have at least some kind of a change in the season. It might
Is
not
your
be
summer
so
like
drastic.
our summer?
Exactly.
But a lot of people do come here for the seasons as well, right? Like people love the winter here because the snow is amazing. And for the fall, obviously the fall leaves, spring is the Sakura, and summer, I guess the summer festivals.
Yes.
People really like it for.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess across the globe, everyone loves any Japanese seasons.
Pretty
That
much.
makes sense.
Yeah. The thing that's great about Japan is, like, not only are the seasons really distinct, they celebrate each one
Right.
accordingly.
Yeah.
So there's always something unique in each season. Like, you know, flower festival, sakura festivals in the spring. You can do hanami, like have a picnic out in the under the trees, which is really nice.
It's beautiful. I think with given that I think a lot of Japanese culture, they work so hard. When they do have these seasons, they have these festivals, it's actually time for them to spend time with their families. You see these huge communities that get out and they really do celebrate it because they have such little time to actually do it. So I think that they really sort of embrace the idea of, oh, it's this season, so we need to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Right.
In order,
Yeah,
like we should actually
Yeah.
have 5 minutes away from the desk.
Yeah.
You know, and they really do embrace it, and the communities get together. Where I live near a beautiful park, and throughout the seasons they have all of those, you know, quite often they have those festivals, and it's just so lovely, you know, and especially as a foreigner who lives here, and when you get to embrace the culture with the seasons. I think it's like a combination of not just the season, as you said, it's the festivals that come with the seasons, and it's all the events that happen with it, which I absolutely love, because you kind of get that nice community sense, which can be missing sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, actually, definitely. Like, each season brings like a community kind of collaboration to celebrate. Like, there's a different festival in each season too, and usually each like community will organize them, and they work together and then celebrate together as a family. So it's really fun every season.
Yeah.
But
Totally agree.
Yeah, but you know, each season is great. But are there some for you guys that stand out a little bit more?
I used to think that it was spring as well, because that's when you can kind of go back out into the mountains and start hiking and doing all that type of stuff. I've got some friends here, and there's a thing called the Hyakumeizan, which is the 100 famous mountains, and so you can there's like a website for it. I've forgotten what it was called, but I've got some avid hiker friends, and it's just so lovely because you can be stuck in Tokyo, which can wear you down, because at times it's a great city and it's amazing for work and opportunities and things like that, but you really do need to get out of the city, I feel, quite a lot.
Yeah.
So now I really love that, because it's you can go out into the mountains and you can kind of go out for a day and be out in the wilderness, and it kind of refreshes you.
Yeah.
You go right out and go and have an onsen still, because it's still cold enough that you can have one of those at the end of the day. So
Right.
I think that would definitely be my favorite
Yeah.
by a long.
I guess, yeah, spring is probably one of the most popular, I think. Like, it always seems to win by a landslide.
Yeah. I mean, especially because of the cherry blossoms too, right?
Yeah.
Everything's cherry blossom themed, even like Starbucks,
Yeah.
coffees.
Yes.
I
Like,
just went to watch a staircase at a mall. It's like all pink and like with a tree in the background.
they definitely monetize on spring.
Yes.
on cherry
Yeah.
blossoms.
They put like in the coffee machines, they put the Sakura pink.
Yeah.
They have like Sakura coffee. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is the season for Sakura
Yeah.
coffee.
I still don't know what the hell the flavor. How do you taste the cherry blossom? He was like, Like, does anyone go around and actually eat cherry blossoms? Like,
You can eat them, yeah.
Oh, really?
They-
Sakura mochi.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sakura
It's
mochi.
like cherry blossom leaves. Was it? Am I wrong?
It's wrapped in
Yeah.
a cherry blossom leaf, but they
Yeah.
use the actual cherry blossom to flavor the mochi.
yeah.
So they do a lot of.
can you just eat it? Like, can you just eat
Yeah,
it?
they're edible. But they use them in a lot of desserts in Japan. So there's like
Super
a
good.
slight floral flavor, maybe.
Is it
Yeah.
traditional, like old school? Like they just okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Old
Lots
school.
of
All right.
old desserts that are flavored with cherry
Yeah.
blossom.
Nice.
So they're edible. Yeah, it's very.
Learning things every day.
Yeah, new things all the time. So that's one thing you can look forward to if you do come to Tokyo in the spring. There's cherry blossom themed everything and cherry blossom desserts everywhere, like sakura cakes. You can
Yeah.
get those at pretty much any pastry shop. Starbucks as well always has
They're
a
huge,
sakura
yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
And sakura flavored drinks are
Yeah.
also everywhere, not just at Starbucks, but literally everywhere.
Yep.
So yeah, those are, if you like that kind of seasonal dishes, like they have
Yeah.
a lot of those in the spring.
Themed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's themed everything in Japan though.
Yes.
But yeah.
They love themes. Like,
They do. They're very good with the commercial stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
so true. But so do you have a favorite so far? Like,
Do I have a favorite? In terms of festivities, maybe the summer.
mm-hmm.
Because, oh man, I mean, despite it being so humid and you're probably sweating out gallons per day,
Yeah.
the activities are so fun. And there are the fireworks, which are probably one of the best in the world, right?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Those huge, like 2 or 3 hour
Yeah.
festivals where it just goes on.
And it's like a
on.
competition too.
Yeah, it's like
insane.
one at one end, one at the other,
Yeah.
and they're tying up each other. Like, look how big my firework is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
So I think those are really unique to Japan. Oh, I mean, obviously there are fireworks everywhere, but you know, in terms of like firework competitions, and like here it's not music festivals. It's like festivals where you celebrate a day or just community gathering kind of thing. That's what you would think of as a festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are really good because there are lots of good food that you can.
And good beer.
Yeah, and good beer.
Yes.
What about beach spots? Do you have any favorites
spots.
like for the summer? Like, do
For the
you
summer?
go sort of further down south, like sort of summer, like?
Mm.
Because I haven't actually traveled. I've traveled a bit of Japan, but I haven't actually
Yeah.
done a lot of the summer stuff yet. So I'm really
Really?
interested to know.
I
As in,
would
like, I've been
say,
here in summer,
yeah.
but I haven't actually gone to those beaches as
I'm
much.
actually the same too. I've only been to Inoshima for the beaches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the summer, but I'm pretty sure like other places in Japan have beautiful beaches. And, yeah.
I think Tokyo beaches aren't known to be like great. Usually you need to go more, I don't know, like more rural areas to find really nice clean beaches. Tokyo's are clean but not that clean. But Zushi is a famous place to go to
Yeah.
the beach. It's kind of near Yokohama area, I think. Zushi-ish. It's like in that direction. Yeah, but so I think for me as well, summer is probably one of my favorite seasons in Japan now. And the reason, actually it changed. When I first came to Japan from Canada, because that's where I'm from, summer here was brutal. And that's just because summer in Canada doesn't get that hot. I mean, it can get to about like 30 degrees Celsius or something, but it's dry, so it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 is not that bad, I guess,
30 is
compared to here.
Here, it's way worse. I mean,
41, 100% humidity.
yes.
Yeah.
It's the
100%.
humidity of
It's like
just
80s.
walking out the
Yeah.
door, and you've prepared yourself just in
Right,
case. You're like, I'm ready to do this. I can take this on, and then you walk out. You have five steps, and you're like drenched.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're just blasted with heat sometimes when you step outside.
Yeah.
You'll
Especially the
be,
heat coming off the buildings.
yeah.
You actually walk past one of the buildings, and you get that like it's radiating the heat off.
Yeah.
I feel like, as a pale white man, I can get burnt just off, like the reflection coming off me, like the sun.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah, it's like you walk 5 minutes down the road and you look like a lobster, and you're like, I have sunscreen on. This is ridiculous.
You're just standing next to a building, just getting
Just
cooked.
listening, like
I
just standing
actually
next.
get pastier here in the summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. But I've never gotten tan during Japanese summers.
What? Well, so
Yeah.
you're from LA, and I
Yeah.
guess it's sunny like every single day in LA.
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
actually get burnt there like pretty bad. But here, I think it's because of the humidity. I don't know.
But I think the main thing in Tokyo in the summer is that's rough about the summer is the humidity. It's not so much the temperature. Some days it's like 31 or 2 and like 80% humidity, and it feels like you just walked into a sauna. It's rough. If you're not used to living in like a hot country like in Asia, then this could be a really new thing and kind of a struggle to deal with.
Especially if you have a walk to the station. Quite often when you start renting for the first time here in Japan, it's always how far are you away from a station will depend on how much your rent maybe like more or less. So the further you are away, the further walk that you have to a train station, which is usually a mode of transport. You can I generally take just a spare t-shirt or something like that just in case I've sweat through too much.
Oh, man.
You have to
Everyone
learn
has the towels on their neck.
the towels, the not the heat tech stuff, but the dry tech stuff as well. It may sound crazy, but trust us. It's a good trick to have just in case. So at least when you rock up for work, and certainly my work, I can jump from one studio to another, and so you want to kind of rock up not looking like you're totally distressed.
No problem.
You've melted somehow, and you just walk into the nearest conveni and dose yourself down, put some more deodorant on, put a new t-shirt on, going, it's not that hot out there. It's fine. I'm all good.
It wasn't bad. It was a short
it's
walk.
fine. Let's do this. Let's do this job.
But no, that's really the struggle. Like in Tokyo, you're often walking. If you're lucky, you can catch a cab, I don't know, in the summer, but it's rough because everyone's gonna be trying to get off of the streets in the heat. So you're walking everywhere, taking the trains, and the trains are also another struggle because you're just crammed into the trains.
We were talking about this when...
in rush hour, you're just stuffed in the trains and everyone is sweating.
Smells like wet socks.
Yes, it
They're
actually
under
does.
someone's armpit.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they're like this. Usually if you're a girl, you're like
so
under
it's
some guy's
fine,
arm.
though.
Well, it's worse because they're in your armpits. It's not like... So I'm conscious of making sure at least I smell good. Because smell all right, because when, most people in the trains are a lot shorter than I am. I'm about 6'2". So,
Right.
You quite
You have
often...
breathing space.
But also too, just
atmosphere.
remember that heat rises.
Oh, yeah, that's
So I'm
true.
usually in a cloud of everyone else's
you're right.
heat and smell. And
Like the
you get a lot of different, I'm always just gasping for air when the train doors open and you're just like, and then you sort of go from the next station and hope for the best and just think, I hope I put some... Oh, I did. I swear I did.
You usually need, it's stressful. You usually need to reapply. And use those, what's really helpful are those powder wipes that they sell in the convenience store. Have you ever used them?
Like cool wipes, right?
They're cool.
They have ones for your face. They're kind of menthol or something. You put it on, it's like, when the wind hits you, you're like, whoa, I lost it. You're like,
They're cooling, and it's kind of a genius invention. And they also have like a powder in them, so they absorb your sweat.
That's so cool.
And then they have a nice fragrance, so you can freshen up after you sweat.
I think they call them
profusely.
homeless showers in the US. Like, homeless showers, right? I forgot.
Like a dry shower.
That sounds a little bit better. Instead of a homeless shower. I took a homeless shower before I came here.
Oh, sorry.
They have all these things in Japan, to how to bear with the seasons. For example, for the winter, there's hokarong. So it's like the heat packs, and then I guess for the summer, there's the homeless shower.
Homeless shower wipes. Baby.
Shower wipes.
The official title.
We're renaming the product.
So there are all these ways we can deal with the seasons, even if it's extreme, right?
Yes.
Those little heat packs, actually, for speaking of a season winter, those are just heaven sent. You can put those little heat packs into your pocket, into your coats, and you can just sit there and just sort of keep your hands nice and warm. And especially, I actually hadn't been skiing before I came to Japan, so actually winter's been coming in as a close second for me now in terms of as a season, because of being able to hop out on a train. You go, especially the tour packages with the Shinkansen and the hotels, and you go out to the snowfields, and it's pretty reasonably priced, but it's so cold up there, obviously, because even though you hopped on a bullet train for an hour, going at how fast I go, you're still out in the middle of nowhere. So when you're a tip, like if you do get the chance, if you come over here, buy them so that when you're on the ski lift or something like that, you can actually take off your gloves.
Yes.
Just keep your hands nice and warm for the next run. But the winter is also extremely beautiful.
Yes. Oh, it is.
Like going out into the mountains, seeing everything covered in snow is pretty stunning, especially if you come from a place where you don't get exposed to that very often as Australians. We're exposed to the fake ice that that's sprayed on the mountains, I think. I mean, but certainly not as much as it is here. So and you can kind of hop on a train and, as I said, you're out in an hour and you're right in the middle of that coldness and
it's so true.
Freshness of the air, that stuff. So
yeah, that's actually one thing that's the other thing that's really cool about Japan is that you can experience some very vastly different temperature zones within the country. Tokyo is probably the most mild, I would say. Well, in the winter, you're from LA, so you're like dying. In the winter,
I'm still dying, but it's springtime.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm with you on that. Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty cold still for you.
Yeah, I mean, today's good. Today's like a nice medium. This morning I woke up at I was out the door at 7, so it was pretty cold, but it warmed up. It's really nice right now. Yeah, daytime during the season is really nice, and the evenings and mornings are super cold.
Yeah, but the great thing is, like, if you want to experience like real winter, you can always go to the north of Japan in Hokkaido, Aomori. You're like, no, not a chance. Never go in there.
But I've heard the snow there's so just amazing, and they have the snow festival in Sapporo, I think, right? Yeah. Or ice festival, snow festival.
Yeah, snow festival, I think.
Yeah, they make like super cool sculptures out of snow, and it's supposed to be really beautiful.
Yeah. I haven't been either. Have you ever been?
I've been up that way when I was an exchange student because I was up in Yamagata. We went up.
Right.
Went up that way, so that was really cool. But living in it is, I mean, I still was chatting to someone before about still having nightmares of my host mum knocking on my door and be like, "Oi, wakite! You get up! You get kaki!"
What was that?
It's like snow shoveling.
The snow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Time to shovel the snow.
If you're living in a rural area, it does restrict you as to what you can do.
Right.
But if you do love skiing or snowboarding, then wow.
Yeah.
And the night skiing and all that type of stuff. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Night skiing. Yeah, that's a popular thing here. Yeah. So Niseko now it's very, very popular for Australians. So I know a lot of people are going up there.
I heard that.
It's like a foreign country now, is what I've heard.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything is in English. Like one friend Japanese friend who went there recently, she speaks some English, so she was fine. But she said she went there and there were a lot of shops where no one spoke Japanese, like the workers.
Really?
Oh, wow.
She would like try and ask them something in Japanese and be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't speak Japanese."
Damn.
And she was like, "Why not though? Like this is still a Japanese town. Like she's like, I can speak English, so it's fine. But how about the other people?
Yeah.
Really?"
Especially the tip of Japan too, like right up the top, it should be just super rural. It's got a whole bunch of Aussies going, "Yeah, what would you like? A latte or a cappuccino?" "Oh, Japanese. Oh, no, not here."
It's so funny. It's really changed a lot. So some cities in the north, a lot of foreign people are like living and working there, which is interesting. But yeah, so that's the cool thing about winters. Like you can experience that in the north. Tokyo will be a little bit more mild, so you won't get much snow in the city. So this isn't the place to be if you want to see like gorgeous snow.
Right.
Yeah, but
maybe we could get like a day of snow.
Maybe.
But
even if you get a day, it's like a couple of centimeters.
Yeah.
So.
But people freak out here.
Yeah.
I know.
The trains freak out. Cars freak out.
School's
everything.
canceled.
Yeah.
Thank God, not.
Yeah, it's just chaos.
Yeah.
Train delays everywhere. So that's something to watch out for.
Yeah.
So in all though, no one really said winter. I feel like somebody would say winter, but I guess we don't have any avid like skiers here.
Yeah.
I should be, but I'm not as Canadian as I should be. Yeah, for me it's summer now, just because I've adjusted to the temperature because I've lived here for 9 years, and now the summers don't destroy me, so I can enjoy like the summer festivals, the fireworks. Yeah, you can wear yukata, which is the summer kimono. It's a lot of fun.
That is awesome. I love doing that.
I freeball it too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just understood what that meant.
Gotcha. No, really. Really, though, you gotta do it. If it's too hot, you can't have the...
It's like the Scottish version. The Celts.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. Multicultural.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, that's something you can try if you come to Tokyo in the summer. Yes, Jake style.
Sorry, I just totally ruined this entire segment, didn't I?
Ruined. No, I think you made it more. You made the segment. That's what you did. But yeah, so I think that's kind of the seasons in Japan. Autumn is the main attraction is the autumn leaves. You can see if you go a little bit out of the city, there's a lot of trees. They turn red and yellow, and it's stunning. Kyoto is a good place to see that.
Yeah.
If you're here in the autumn, it's starting to get a little cooler, so you can go to a nice place with beautiful scenery and foliage, and then go to the hot springs, and maybe you can get a nice hotel room. If you're lucky, they'll have a private hot spring, and you can sit out there and just enjoy the view. That's probably one of the best ways to enjoy the autumn, I'd say. Yeah. Hot springs.
Hot springs for sure.
Anyway, I mean, I think that kind of covers what we know about the seasons in Japan. We all have different seasons, but it seems that spring has won. Yes. Spring.
It's like at school.
Spring.
Yes, spring. Yes.
We won Team Spring.
Yeah,
team Spring. I'm Team Summer though. I think summer is a lot of fun. So if you like
festivals,
summer is the time to come. If you like being outside in a t-shirt and shorts every day, then that's the season for you. Let us know what you guys like the most in Japan. What seasons you guys have been to Tokyo. Which one was the best for you guys? I'd love to hear about that. And also, I think we want to hear a little closing from Kelvin.
Oh.
What should everyone do, Kelvin?
On the spot.
Well, if you like this video, we'd like you to click the like button and subscribe, and stay tuned more for TC Talk.
Oh, thank you,
Something
Kelvin.
like that, is that
Something
right?
like that.
Just off the cup?
Yes, exactly.
You are convinced.
Non-scripted, but we'll work on it.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know what else you want to see in our TC Tea Time videos. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.